Speaking of searching, listen to this story. He thought maybe he'd gotten away with armed robbery, but a man who has since moved to Pennsylvania now faces charges almost 30 months or 20 months after a store pickup at a convenience store in Carroll County. WMAR 2 News' Jeff Hager has more on how a Google search landed him in jail.
As robberies go, what happened at this 7-Eleven in Eldersburg back in 2017 appeared to be textbook. A masked man approached the clerk, implied he had a gun, demanded cash, and disappeared in a matter of seconds. At the time, Vestilia Reed had just taken a receptionist job at a dentist office across the street.
The crime level is going up and up and up, and it's sad. It's really sad if you can't even go in a convenience store.
According to charging documents, 28-year-old Joshua Johnson almost immediately surfaced as a potential suspect. A coat matching the description of the one worn by the robber turned up in a dumpster across the street. Johnson's girlfriend at the time identified it as his coat, and Johnson himself was stopped by police near the scene wearing only shorts and a sleeveless shirt on a frigid night in October. Johnson was carrying a backpack and refused to let detectives search through it. A canine also tracked the robber sent to a nearby street where Johnson had been living with his girlfriend.
Obviously, there are things that pointed to this individual as a suspect. But this isn't just because you have a hunch, just you have suspicions, doesn't mean you can just make an arrest. You have to put a case together.
And that case came together when detectives obtained Johnson's email address from his probation officer and found a Google search from the day of the crime when he allegedly entered the words, "How easy is it to rob a convenience store?"
That was crazy. How you going to go to Google and learn how to commit a crime?
While the crash course allegedly helped Johnson commit the crime, it also left behind evidence that has led to his arrest. Easy to rob a convenience store? Sure. But in hindsight, he probably wishes he had added the words, "and get away with it."
Don't put your business online, for one thing. And don't try to rob a convenience store online, because you will get caught eventually.
In Carroll County, Jeff Hager, WMAR 2 News.